So, when I was younger, I figured out that I had feelings for the same sex. That maybe I could be gay. And ever since I was little, about 5 or 6, I knew that I was going to be gay. Because, you know, when you have feelings like that, strong feelings, sometimes it's hard to really hide it. And I was afraid for the longest time. I was afraid that if I told anybody that they were going to hate me and that I was going to be bullied and people were just going to be mean and nasty to me. And they were. But I finally came to grips with who I really was. And I finally started accepting myself when I was about 13. Because that's when I found my one friend that really understood what I was going through. Yes, she is straight, but she had enough empathy for me to listen to what I was going through and try to help me through the tough times that just I didn't think I could make it through on my own. And I love her for that, because she really, really helped me. And quite frankly, she saved my life in more than one way. And I love her for that, and I thank her for that every single day. Because I would not be sitting here talking to you if it wasn't for her. When I was in junior high, I finally decided that I was going to tell some people. And when I told people, a certain few people ran their mouths and told everybody else. So I got bullied really, really bad. Sometimes I would come home and I would cry, and I would think that it's not worth it. It's not worth all this pain and all this sadness that I wanted it to stop. So I started cutting myself. I started punishing myself for being gay because I thought it was my fault that I didn't deserve to live because I was an abomination, as some people have told me. That I didn't deserve to live because I liked men. But I've learned over the years that it does not matter who you love or who you choose to kiss. But what matters is who you are as a person. Because being gay does not really define who you are. Yes, I am gay, but I also like to sing. I like to play basketball. I like to hang around with my friends and go do stuff, random stuff that we just out of nowhere decide to do. So just because I'm gay does not mean that I'm a stereotype gay. Yes, there are people out there who are stereotype gays, but we're not all that stereotype. Just because we are gay doesn't mean that, oh, we're going to run around and hit on every guy that we see or every girl. It depends, you know, if you're a lesbian or if you're confused, bisexual, or if you're transgender. Just because we are what we are does not mean we're going to go around hitting on everybody we see, which is what most people think. And it's crazy that people think that, because just because we are gay does not mean we find you attractive or we think that you're cute, because some people are just far from cute. But anyway, when I was in junior high, when word spread and I got bullied really bad, there was this one kid in particular that decided one day that he was gonna top everybody else and he was gonna bash the gay kid, and that he was gonna show the gay kid that he was top dog and that I needed to go away. So he cornered me in the bathroom, him and a bunch of his friends, and they decided to beat the crap out of me. And they did. They beat me up pretty bad. I never really told anybody because I felt like I deserved it. I felt like if they're beating me up, that I deserved to be beat up because I was gay, and that I wasn't, that this is what I deserve. So I just sat there and took it. Yeah, I cried, and it hurt really bad. Ironically, one of the guys who was beating me up was one of my ex-boyfriends. But that's a different story, because that would take hours to explain how that unfolded. But that night after they beat me up, I went home and I cut myself pretty bad. I cut myself to the point to where I was bleeding profusely. And my stepmom actually found them. And she told my dad, and he was really pissed. And he yelled at me for a while. And he told me that if I ever did it again, that I was going to be in so much trouble. I mean, I loved him for that, because he finally showed me that somebody out there does care enough that they wanted me to be safe and they didn't want me to hurt myself. And I miss that man more than anything in this world. He died April 11th, 2008 of cancer. And he was honestly one of my best friends. I could talk to him about anything. He would not judge me. He wouldn't hate on me. He would just listen to my problems. And I never really told him I was gay. But I think he knew. And he supported me more than anybody will ever know. And so does my stepmom. I love that woman to death. She is pretty much my mom. And I know that life can be tough. And I know that at times it feels like it's just too much to handle. And that you think that you're not worth it. And you have those people out there that are going to tell you to go die. Go shoot yourself. Go hang yourself. Go, you know, jump off a bridge. Go lay in a ditch and die. Because I have. I've heard all of that many times. I've heard somebody tell me to just go hang myself. Just go end my life because I'm not worth it. And sometimes it does get to you. And it does make you feel like maybe you're just not worth it. That you really are everything that they're saying. And that you should just end it. But don't listen to them. Because, you know, everybody doesn't have the luxury of having a friend or a parent that they can turn to when life just gets crazy and that you just think you can't handle it. And high school, oh my goodness, high school is just hellacious. I am a senior this year and I will be graduating, and I am really excited because I finally get to get out in the world and get away from this place and go experience life and figure out who I am. And that makes me happy because I know that once I'm out of that place, once I'm out of high school and out of this town, that I'm going to find more people that understand what I'm going through, understand how I feel. And it's amazing when you find people who understand you and you finally find somebody who loves you and you can experience true happiness. Because once you experience true happiness, you'll know that you are worth it, and you'll know that your life is worth something. And just because you're gay or you're bi or transgender or lesbian or whatever you are, that somewhere out there there's somebody for you, and that they're going to love you no matter what. And I know it's tough right now, and I know that at times it just feels like it's too much, and that you just want to give up and want all the hate and all the pain to go away. But just hold on for just a little bit longer, because you will find happiness. I truly believe that everybody will find happiness. It's just sometimes people get too much and they think that they're better than what they think they are. And yes, it's tough. But I think that eventually we will be treated as equals. I mean, we're already fighting a war, apparently, that they think we're going to lose. But one day, I want to be able to walk down the aisle and look at the man that I love and say the words that are going to put us, or bond us together for the rest of our lives. And those words are, I do. Because I believe one day that I will be able to get married. and that I will be able to share my life with the person that I love. Because love has no color, love has no shape, love has no sexuality. Love is love. And I believe that love is for everybody. And just because we feel different than some people doesn't mean that we should be punished. And that one day we will be able to have free love and be able to love who we want. But the whole purpose of this video is for people to know that it does get better, and that life will throw you a whole lot of shit that you just think that you can't handle. But in the end, if you really truly look at yourself, you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are loved. Don't let anybody ever try to change that, because you are amazing. Just be who you are, and one day somebody's going to realize just how amazing you are, and they're going to make you the happiest person because you are who you are. Just remember that it gets better, and don't end your life because of what people say. Because I've been through a lot in my 19 years, and I know how bad it truly can be. I really do. But I am sitting here today talking to you to let you know that it gets better, and that life will eventually get better, and that you will be loved by somebody who is amazing, man or woman. You just have to believe in yourself, and believe that one day you're going to be free of all this hate and all this negativity. That one day you're going to love and have free love. But it does get better. So don't take the easy way out. Life gets hard. You just gotta go through it. Bye, y'all. It gets better, I promise.